Indiana Jones. This time with parachutes.
Please don't suck.
Please don't suck.
It's the J. Craig Movie Review. Movie Review. A movie with you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the J. Craig Podcast. I'm Jay.
I'm Jesse.
And we saw
Indiana Jones 5.
And the Dial of Destiny. Alright, so this is the 5th Indiana Jones installment directed by...
James Mangold.
That's right, Jesse. Fantastic. All right, so this is the first one not directed by Steven Spielberg. So I was a little bit worried about that by itself. I was also worried because this is the follow-up to Kingdom of the Crystal, blah, blah, blah. So something that I wanted to kind of, as a poster right there, which I do not want you to see. But so let me start off this review by saying I am a huge Indiana Jones fan. Okay, so this is one of my favorite characters of all time. I mean, Harrison Ford is my favorite actor. 80s and 90s, it was nothing he could do wrong. I love Indiana Jones. And now between Harrison Ford, you got the Han Solo, you got the Indiana Jones, right? So which one's better? I think I would choose the one that Harrison Ford would choose, Indiana Jones, right? So I was very tentative on the hype for this movie, and I tried to stay away from a lot of the... spoilers. I try to stay away from a lot of the news. I just want to kind of watch the movie like the regular audience will, right? Like, watch it for the first time without any preconceived notion. Of course, we all come with some kind of baggage when it comes to a follow-up and a sequel after a sequel. But when it comes down to this, I was excited, apprehensive, but excited because of James Mangold. James Mangold has made some fantastic movies, and I knew he's a very competent filmmaker. I knew this movie was going to be in really good hands. So, that being said... before we give you our opinions of the movie, let's start off by talking about what, Jesse?
The beginning of the movie with the CGI, with the...
You mean the digital, the de-aging?
Yeah. Indiana Jones looks and sounds like the one in Raiders of the Lost Ark in the first two movies.
That's right. Yeah, he looks amazing. The CGI, the effects work, the de-aging looks amazing.
It looked real.
I saw a screenshot before and I thought it looked like a video game because it's fake. But
it's a screenshot.
God, in the motion picture, it looked amazing. I was really impressed. Now, there's a couple times you see that it's not really him. You can see the mouth is a little different than he is, his teeth or something, because you're watching it. You know him so well, you're looking for those things, right? We've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is my favorite movie of all time, a million times. So we're watching that face, which kind of forgoes the idea of looking at the movie, or instead you're watching this guy's face. But I think they did a really good job with the de-aging. It looks fantastic. Now, I'll follow up with Jesse's comment about Indiana Jones is that I felt he was Indiana Jones throughout the entire movie. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it's only a few times throughout the movie where it really felt like he was Indiana Jones. You know, there was a couple moments that were really good in that movie, but ultimately it's just a pile of dung. But ultimately, he didn't feel like Indiana Jones. This one, he felt like Indiana Jones throughout the entire movie, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, now...
But this time, he's not the one after Fortune and Glory.
His guy... Well, I won't say exactly who she is. You'll have to find out that from her. No spoilers here until the very end. I do want to talk about the ending that never was, and I'm so glad they changed it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But when it comes to the female, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she is the... I don't want to call her a nemesis. No, she's not the nemesis. She's the partner. She's the partner of Indiana Jones throughout this. You'll find out how they are connected in a certain way. And I actually thought her character was pretty good. I've been reading a lot about how she is very, it's very woke and ultra-feminist, where they have to tear the man down in order to make a strong woman. And honestly, I do not see that in this movie. Yeah, she's smart. She's educated. She's smart as a whip. She's got some good comebacks. But I don't really see her upstaging Indiana Jones a whole heck of a lot. And I mean, obviously, he has to be upstaged at some point. Otherwise, you don't have progression. So, a little give and take, cat and mouse at some point. But I didn't find her character to be that way at all. I don't know what these people are thinking. I think they just don't like strong female characters or simply just looking for reasons to complain because... Ray! Okay, well, let's not go there. Wow, I sound like a goat. That was weird.
Hooray.
So, that being said, I thought she did a great job. There's a couple characters you'll see throughout the movie that you'll remember from the past. But I really think this movie did a great job of not being overly nostalgic. Okay, I'm having a kind of a problem with that with these movies lately, where I like nostalgia, remind me of some of the stuff I loved when I was a kid. But to beat us over the head with it and constantly remember berries, remember this movie, remember this scene, remember that time I said this. There's constantly that stuff in these movies. I don't really feel they did that with this.
Yeah, it's like different. It's like very spaced out. It's like, yeah, this is just an exaggeration, but like beginning, middle, and end, like in the middle of those.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
there's little spots there. But here's the thing: there's subtlety in their nostalgia, right? There's a comment or two
they're not
that's
supposed to be like goofy. They're supposed to be like,
right. They're not just thrown in there just to remind you. They're there to add depth to the story. There's a couple of comments that harken back to The Last Crusade. It doesn't outwardly say that, but you know that's what he's referring to. That's the kind of nostalgia I want. I'm looking at Top Gun Maverick. I'm looking at Force Awakens, The Flash, any Spider-Man movie right now. Everything is going back to nostalgia, and there's a point to it. I like it, but it's not overdone here, which I really appreciated. So what does that mean? What's that mean? Jesse, did you like this movie?
Yes, it was good. Funny parts in it that made him laugh, me kind of giggle a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very subtle and kind of, it was very entertaining.
Very entertaining. Good. Okay, awesome. So what I'll say is this. It didn't suck. And that's all I really wanted. It was do not suck. And I was very happy. Here's how I know I liked the movie, because I had a grin on my face the entire time. The entire time, I had a grin on my face.
He was so excited to watch Indiana Jones.
Now, that being said, I am known to let the emotions of a movie that I'm seeing, something I love, like Star Wars or Indiana Jones, or even some of the Marvel movies, where the experience is something that I enjoy. So even if it's somewhat entertaining, I'm going to walk out enjoying it. It's that second day or that second viewing which really tells me what I really thought of that movie. Now, I woke up this morning and I was like very, very happy with it still. Like, I did not find a lot of faults with it. I do have a fault with the ending, but ultimately I really liked it. So second viewing, though, that'll be the test. So when we go see it with my other son and my and grandma and mama over here, we'll see what the difference is in my take on it. But I really, really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a great finale to the Indiana Jones series. It doesn't feel like as much of a bookend, which is fine. They definitely leave the door open in some way over there. But I enjoyed the heck out of it. Now, I also liked Flash, which no one likes. I also did not like Top Gun Maverick, which everyone loved. So am I the oddball here? Are we the ones who like it and no one else does? I don't know. But I tell ya, it was damn fun. Okay, let's talk about the ending. This is spoiler territory, so if you don't want to hear anything else about the movie, drop out right now. If you want to hear a little bit about what was going to be and what they did, then please stick around. In the end, originally, Harrison Ford is going to
stay behind
in the past.
And the girl was, what's her name?
Helena
was going to go back and go back in time, like back to like to become Indiana Jones.
She's going to go through all the different Indiana Jones moments to become the new Indiana Jones.
And
that was the original ending they planned.
Yeah.
Now that leaked and people lost their collective mind. And now, because of that, I'm surprised that Kathleen Kennedy actually decided to change her mind on this. They were trying to really bring in Phoebe Waller-Bridge to be the next Indiana Jones. And at first when I heard that, I did hear that a while ago, and I was like, oh God, I hope they don't try to pass the torch and try to make it again. He is Indiana Jones. There is no other Indiana Jones. Please don't try that. So thankfully, she listened, and we didn't get that.
He is the Indiana Jones.
And he's the only one. So please don't try to do that. And they didn't. So thankfully, they changed their mind, and they changed the ending, and they reshot it. So now instead, you have the ending problem that I have. So in the ending, he does have an opportunity to stay behind. Okay, again, this is heavy spoiler alert. He does have an opportunity to stay behind and be a part of history. And I thought, oh my God, what an amazing moment right here. Indiana Jones is going to stay behind. He's going to die in the past, and then she's going to end up finding his body or his tomb, centuries later, right? I thought this was going to be a great moment.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was going to actually end like that.
Yeah. And then the rug got pulled on him from under us, and we were like, oh, damn. That didn't happen at all. So then they come back, and we're back in the present, or at least they're present in the 60s, and the rest is history. I really, really liked that ending. I thought they could have went out with a bang like that and really ended Indiana Jones' story very well. But again, if I look at it with another lens, like this morning, he does have an opportunity to reconcile with the love of his life And there's a really touching moment where I really did have a tear in my eye at the end. It really kind of touched me. It was a nice moment that, again, is a callback to the original without being stupid. It was in the moment, and it felt real. And as soon as it happened, I just had a big smile on my face. So I gotta say, I loved it. I don't think it's a great movie. Okay, I'm not putting this up above any of the original three. But I will say that this has definitely washed the evil taste out of my mouth that was left from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. All right, Jesse, any closing comments?
Recommend.
Yeah.
Try to see it on the Epic if you can.
Well, everyone's not here in Michigan, so see it on the biggest screen you can.
Yeah.
Because it's Indiana Jones.
Because, like, it's Indiana Jones.
It's Indiana Jones, man. So go see it. It's the holidays. Happy 4th of July. Go see it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. I hope I enjoy it the second time this coming weekend. Jesse, take us home.
Like if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Notifications so you know when we make another video or review.
And that's it.
Yeah, see ya.
All right.
See ya next time.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
It's the J. Craig Movie Review.